once you enter our campus, it's kind of a dreamy feeling. It's surreal, but then we have students that join us from more than 10,000 miles away. So regardless of origin, once our students arrive to SSM and they put on the polo shirt and it has our logo, that they're a member of their greater community and our family. I think many boarding schools will talk about their communities and why their community is special and meaningful. We're no different. Our community is absolutely incredible. A lot of these questions, I've talked to my colleagues and I've asked them, in their opinion, what makes the school unique. Members of our community go out of their way to make sure that we're all taken care of, that we're all successful, that I have the materials and the information that I need to do my job. With our faculty, staff, our teachers, our grounds crew, everyone takes care of each other, and our students felt when you enter our campus. The other thing I think is very unique about our school is the way that our classes are run and our specialized programs. We have 9 centers of excellence. These are all spread across academics, athletics, and art. These programs are meant for students that are extremely passionate about these subjects, and we want to make sure that our students are fostering those passions while also creating other passions outside of that. We are about 80% boarding on our campus, which is really unique and a great opportunity for students to get out of their comfort zone. I always tell our international students and our students that are new to boarding to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Maybe feeling a little vulnerable, but you're feeling vulnerable collectively with all of your peers. When that happens, our students make strong bonds and friendships that last a lifetime. Our students, they integrate with each other immediately, and we always encourage our students to make friends with someone outside of their normal group, to sit with a different group of friends at lunchtime, or to ask someone about their passions and what they're studying. A lot of our international students will go into different dorms and talk to different teachers. We have teachers from all over the world. We have a sister school in Forest City, Malaysia, and a lot of the teachers from that school have now come to our school here in Faribault, Minnesota. So they have background of cultural differences outside of just our campus. On top of that, majority of our teachers are from outside of the United States. One of my favorite things this year is that our director of our middle school is actually from South Africa. Her assistant, Anya, is actually from Bangkok, Thailand. 2 people running our middle school are not from the United States, so they bring that perspective to our students. They bring that sense of community and that international pride. We have many different people on campus will let us know if there's a holiday coming up in a certain part of the world, or if there's different traditions that are happening. But really that starts in our advisory. I'm an advisor. It goes by grade. I have all 12th grade students. At the beginning of the year, I ask them, when's your birthday? What's your favorite food? If I were to bring you a snack, what would you want? When I'm traveling abroad, I try to bring back food from all sorts of different cultures and different places in the world to share with all of my students. On top of that, all of our teachers and staff that are advisors, we do our best to make sure that every student feels valued. I think it starts just making sure that every student has a voice and they're advocating for themselves, and then making sure that as faculty and staff and teachers that we are respecting that and that we're celebrating them as well. For me, the most rewarding aspect is to see students in their home countries when I'm meeting them and telling them about the school, and we're both excited. And then to see them come to campus and to really feel what I've told them and to experience it firsthand. The first experience coming into our campus is going through our art. And we will talk about this all the time, that once you enter our campus, it's kind of a dreamy feeling. It's surreal because our campus is so gorgeous. But for a lot of our teachers and our faculty and staff, it's rewarding to see our students struggle in something or to be uncomfortable, and then to make friends and to thrive in the classroom or on the field. I also asked the director of admissions this question, and he just said every student comes to SSM from their own unique background. Some students grew up at SSM. A majority of our faculty and staff are alum of the school. But then we have students that join us from more than 10,000 miles away. So regardless of origin, once our students arrive to SSM and they put on the polo shirt and it has our logo, that they're a member of their greater community and our family. This is what I love most about Shattuck-St. Mary's, that this is the place where we share our cultures and we learn new ideas and experiences and different viewpoints. And that's what makes our community so diverse and welcoming. We have a lot of really great international students that have amazing stories, so it's difficult to narrow that down. But two of my most favorite are students that have been in our music programs, in the vocal performance program and our Pre-Conservatory Center of Excellence. So I apologize, I forgot to mention those in our centers of excellences earlier as well. But we had a student from China last year that was studying a traditional Chinese music ensemble. The university right next to us, Carleton, it's about 15-20 minutes away from our campus, Carleton College. It gave her the opportunity to go there and study with professionals in that field. So she studied traditional music, and it was a huge impact in our community because it was important to her, and it was important to her home country and culture. And she was also able to bring those talents back to our school, and she performed on campus during chapel services and recitals. We also have another student from Kazakhstan that's in our vocal performance program. You know, when I asked my colleagues these questions earlier on this week, her head dorm parent actually came to me, let me know last night, you know, how big of an impact she had on her as a dorm parent, and that every time she performs, it brings people to tears. When she's in our chapel performing, her voice is louder than the chapel. It's something that really brings our community together. I think music has that really unique opportunity to bring emotions forward and to make people feel connected. And Adeline has done that. So we have a lot of really great international students that have impacted our community in amazing ways. And then we also have one other student from Russia that graduated 2 years ago, who was coming back to campus on registration day just to see if we need help, just to say hello to the new students as an alum of the school. So, you know, a lot of our international students, even once they have left, continue to make an impact on our community and bring service to our community. We have 9 total. So we do have our athletics. So we do have ice hockey for girls and boys, soccer for girls and boys, as well as golf and figure skating. For our soccer, we play at a very elite level. Unfortunately, for our boys soccer team, we do play in a league under FIFA, and FIFA does have regulations for international students where we can only allow so many international students on our team. We also have a golf program. Additionally, we do have our figure skating center of excellence. We actually have hired 2 new coaches. We have had Peter Bevere and then now his fiance, and they have both competed in the Olympics. Same with our ice hockey program. We do have 2 female gold Olympians that coach our girls team. So we have these people that have reached the highest status in their sport, and they're back and they want to give back to our community. And also just to mention that both of the gold Olympians that coach our girls hockey team are alum of the school. We do have our academic centers of excellences. We have our engineering center of excellence, bioscience center of excellence, and the major. For our engineering center of excellence, the director of that program, he wants to make sure the students know that there's a lot of different kinds of engineering out there. We want our students to know that you can go into hydro engineering, you can go into bioscience engineering. The first year that our students arrive, they have a wide range of topics that they can study. And then later on, their second, third year at the school, they can really narrow down what type of engineering they want to be studying. And then in our bioscience program, that's for students that really want to go into the medical industry. We have students that are studying environmental sciences. We have students that are studying very in-depth, more of the specific part of your retina. And a majority of these students are also getting their research published in medical journals. The director of the program, Dr. Law Liberty, she was a medical doctor, and about 14 years ago, she retired to start this program. She wanted students to know that if you're interested in the medical industry, and there's so many different career paths that they could take. The next center of excellence is called the major. Mr. Peck is the director of this program, and he creates a curriculum for his students. The program is very small, and it's for students that have a really strong passion for something, but maybe we don't have that one thing at our school. My favorite example is this year we do have 2 international students that are studying to become airline pilots. We don't have a pilot's program at our school, But what we have done is Mr. Peck has created an individualized curriculum for these students. So they are learning all the international laws to become pilots. They're learning all the laws that are in place in the United States. And we actually had an alum of the school donate a flight simulator to the program. These students are getting their flight hours right in the classroom. We also have an airport just about 5 minutes away. That same alum has donated his own personal plane for them to get their flight hours. And whatever students want to research or to work on, Mr. Peck will make it happen. There's been a lot of different variety of what students have wanted to research over the last few years, but I think that that's an amazing opportunity for our students that are passionate about something, but maybe that something doesn't exist in the traditional school setting.